every day?
Yep, every morning.
So
Excited for school?
Yeah.
Excited for school, JJ?
yeah, we're doing PE first. Who sits here?
Rory's desk, and he's got his bits here. Alright.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to our school. I'm officially called Miss Bates. That was my maiden name.
This is Ralston. I mean,
That's your actual teacher's name.
Mrs. Whelpdale.
Well, we can't decide if I'm going to be called Miss Bates or Mrs. Whelpdale.
Or Mrs. Ralston.
We thought Miss Bates. I think Miss Bates
No,
sounds a
Mrs.
bit
Ralston.
scarier.
Miss Bites.
Miss Bites. Yeah, I'm going to be called Miss Bites. That's a good idea. Because I bite if you're naughty. We haven't quite decided what my name is. But basically, Chris and I are arguing about who's head teacher and who's
He is.
deputy. They think Chris is going to be a head teacher, but I think, because I'm the main teacher, Chris is the PE teacher, the geography teacher. What else are you teaching?
All the fun ones.
All the fun ones. I get left with all the hard ones. So we have written a little plan out of what we are going to do today. So I think every child is starting their day off with Joe Wicks's PE sessions. I think those are brilliant. So we're going to start off at 9. Normal school day will start at 9. So we're starting at 9 with Joe Wicks. And then at 9:30 they're going to have, I know that's they're only in half an hour, but they're just going to have a rest, get changed, and have a little snack like cucumber or something like that.
Is that right?
You excited for our school?
Yeah, and I'd like the maths and the English the best.
Would you, Bub? Well, that's good because I'm the teacher for that.
Is that right?
So from 10 o'clock, yeah, we've got break at 9:30, and then 10 o'clock we've got maths, 10:30 we've got science, and 11 we've got English because they're going to be learning about the human body in science at 10:30, and then they're going to do some creative writing at 11 to write down everything they've learnt about the human body.
And at 11:30 to 12:30 we're doing art.
Yeah.
And Rory's gonna do Greece, and I'm gonna pick off the petals, the stem.
You have to do lots of different things about flowers, don't you?
Yeah, and
That's
I
your
can
topic.
draw some.
Yeah. So we're going to be very chilled about things like this because obviously we're going into day one thinking we're going to be amazing, but it's going to be very different when it actually gets put into practice. So I want us to all enjoy it. I want the kids to enjoy it. I want Chris and I to enjoy this experience. So some days might be more learning than others, and that's going to be completely fine because obviously we don't know how long this whole thing is going to be going on for. So I just don't want to get the kids into the frame of mind where they're not excited about it. So that's the plan. I'm also going to be doing at 9:45. I think it's going to stay this time, but 9:45 thanks, got hot water. 9:45 Monday to Friday, I'm going to be doing a Instagram live where we're doing this like little challenge. So one day is going to be squats, one day is going to be sit-ups, and one day is going to be press-ups. We're going to do 100, not of each, like of one of them each day. And it's just a little something for us to have a little community on Instagram, get together, chat, have a little, you know, moan if we need to. So yeah, I'll link my Instagram so you guys can follow along and hopefully join in.
And Miss Whelpdale.
Mrs. Whelpdale, actually.
Mrs. Whelpdale is going to make it fun for us.
I am on time, going to make it really fun. And you can earn golden time, can't you? You start
And-
off with 1 hour break, 1 hour lunch every day, but if you're
No.
naughty, you get 5 minutes taken away, don't you?
No,
It's
1 hour for TV, and then
Oh yeah, that's it. 1 hour TV at the end
and
of
then
the day.
if you've been nice, you get 5.
Now, if you
You add it up
yeah,
until Friday.
that's it. Yeah. So on Friday, if they've been good, they earn themselves extra 5 minutes. But if you're naughty and don't listen in the day,
It's closing school early.
no, it's not. It's you get an extra 5 minutes of TV time on Fridays.
I thought we were closing school early.
No.
For extra 5 minutes. So
See, we're not even too sure of our own rules.
If you can choose that.
Jamie wanted to like have a week's worth of good behaviour, so he'd have a week off school.
No, he wanted to have a week of TV, I thought.
No, it's a week off school.
So yeah, if they're naughty in a day, they lose 5 minutes each time they're naughty or don't listen of their TV time for that day. So they start off with an hour at 3 until 4, and then they lose it.
I'm not gonna leave
I hope so. So anyway, that's how we are going to kind of go with today. So I'll just film our day as we go along. I'm sure it's going to change this time next week, so maybe I'll do another one then. But yeah, hope you enjoy this video. So, boys, you doing your water bottles?
Yeah.
Put them on where you're going to sit on the table, yeah? Right, so I thought I'd get a little bit prepared. We got up so early this morning, I think because the sun rises so early and it's such a nice day. There was like all the sun beaming in on our rooms. So it's not even 8 o'clock yet and everyone's ready to go for the day, but I'm not starting the day yet. So what I decided to do was cut up loads of peppers and loads of cucumbers and just pop them in these little Tupperware so I can put them into the fridge. So when it comes to snack time for the kids, the snacks are already ready. That'll definitely save me quite a lot of time today. And then what I've also got here is because we had lots of veggies in the fridge that needed to be used. So I decided to chop, I've got like 4 peppers, I've got loads of sweet peppers that were in a jar. I've got 3 tomatoes, I've got an onion, I've got about 6 cloves of garlic, so that's essential. I've got 2 stock cubes, veggie stock cubes, and I've also got the insides of these aubergines. So I've got all of that in here with some water. I'm just going to bubble it away and I'm going to make like a really huge batch of tomatoey sauce. I've also got half a teaspoon of chilli in here as well, just for a little kick, and some salt and pepper. So by making this huge batch, I can freeze half and the other half can go in the fridge, and it can be pasta sauces. It can go, if I'm making lasagna, it can sort of go in with my mince. It can go in as my shepherd's pie. It can go in so many different meals. So if you make a huge batch like this, it really does cut down cooking time for so many meals that you make. It's exactly 8 o'clock now, so we've got an hour until we start Joe Wicks.
Hi guys, I'm just going to do the register. Rory Whelpdale, are you here?
Yeah.
Yes sir, actually. Yes to me sir. Kerry Whelpdale?
Yes, sir.
You have packed lunch or school dinners? Packed lunch for you, what are you having? Okay, school dinners, yes.
School is about to commence. Joe Wicks is going to be on in 5 minutes.
The dam is breaking in. It was bound to happen, 'cause your heart is caving in.
The boys have just finished their workout at Joe Wicks and they're now having like their break. They had such a good time. You just said you loved it, didn't you? It was really good. Do you know what? I feel like a little bit emotional sometimes when I watch stuff like that, because he had 800,000 people watching it live.
And 4.
No, that's when we first turned on, it was 4, but it went up to 800,000 people. That's nearly 1 million people watching that. How good's that? So you guys feel really energized now, don't you? Now you're having your cucumber and your peppers, and I'm gonna quickly go on to Instagram and go live to do my squat challenge. 10 o'clock we've got maths. We're gonna be going over our times tables and also our times and divided by tens, okay? Then we're gonna do science and learn about the human body. And then we're going to have creative writing in English. So I want you to then write about everything you've learned. Then at 12:30 we've got lunch for an hour. Then 1:30 we're doing a spelling test and reading. You're going to do reading to yourselves and also reading to Mummy and Daddy. 2 p.m. we're going to do some language. So you're going to learn Spanish on Duolingo. 2:30 you're allowed to go on a maths app. So you can go on Timetable Rockstars. You can do Sudoku, you can do lots of different things like that. And then at 3 o'clock it's finished and you get an hour to watch telly. Deal? Who's up for it? Let's do this. Right. It's 20 to 12 now and we have just finished, so we've been doing an hour and a half of work, and I can tell the boys are getting a little bit like tired from it. So they were meant to, like on our rota, they were meant to have art right now, but we've decided we're going to just let them come out in the garden. Chris has been doing some gardening this morning, so Rory wanted to come and help, so that's what we're going to do now. Jamie wanted to do some typing on the computer so he could type up some things about the human body that we've just been learning, and he can get his typing skills better. Holy moly. honestly, I don't know how teachers do it. Like, I take my hat off to them. I know obviously they're different ages, so I'm doing some maths work and Jamie's like, I don't get it, but Rory completely gets it. But this is gonna be hard. We're on day 1 and I'm already like struggling a little bit. But anyway, I'm sure it's going to get better, and I'm sure it'll get easier as I start to learn how to teach them a bit better. My legs are absolutely gone. I did my Instagram live this morning and we did squats. So we did like 50 normal squats and 50 jump squats, and literally I can barely like bend down. Oh, I can barely bend down without them wobbling around. So Chris has been out here while I've been teaching and doing all of our weeding and like just like making our borders look a bit nicer and things like that. So that's Rory's now going to help him, because when we took out all of these trees here, there's so much ivy all over the floor. So we just want to clear this whole section here. And then we're going to put grass seed down, so it's going to be like all of our grass is going to be so much bigger because it's going to take up this whole space. We're going to relocate these plants because they're really, really pretty. So we're going to relocate them into our new borders that Chris is doing down here, and then we're going to have some lunch and crack back on this afternoon. I don't think they're going to be educated as long as they will be if it's a normal school day, but that's absolutely fine. You know, I'd rather them enjoy these next however many weeks and not think, oh, what a chore. I'd rather them just like have fun and us make nice memories. Having fun? You're going to come out now? Yeah? No more typing? Okay, go on then, you go and help Dad. By the way, on the food front, look at that. That's actually going to be a really nice soup as well. I put a little bit too much water in there, but that's okay because it's just perfect for soup. So this is going to be like, look how much I've got there. This Le Creuset pot is so deep. So it's completely full. This is going to go in my cottage pies, my shepherd's pie, my lasagna. It's going to be soup, and it's also going to be pasta sauces. I feel like that's a good job done today. Right, so it's officially lunchtime. We've had, some of us had leftovers from last night, which was risotto, and then Jamie had a sandwich and some crisps. So Chris and I are just gonna have a coffee, and the boys are playing outside. So Chris and I have been discussing, because it was fine this morning, it was good, but I'd allocated like half an hour slots for learning, like each subject, and I definitely found that wasn't enough. I felt like just as we were getting into it, the boys were like, oh look, it's time to move on to the next thing. So I don't know if an hour is a little bit too long, so I think I might move it to 45 minutes for now and then see how we get on with that. Also, I thought that, because obviously Jamie's in year 3 and Rory's in year 5, they're quite different abilities, kind of especially with maths. So I was trying to do maths to kind of help Jamie out this morning, but Rory was just finding it really easy. So Chris just came up with a really good idea actually. He said, how about you do, one does like solo reading to themselves, while I work with like the other one doing maths for their age group. So I think we're going to try that this afternoon. So we were going to have quiet reading anyway, and we were going to do some more maths this afternoon. So I'm going to get Jamie to do his quiet reading first, and he can maybe read to Chris sometimes as well. And then I'm going to work with Rory doing more complex maths, and then we'll like switch it over. They seem to be enjoying it. They think Miss Bates or Mrs. Whelpdale. How's school going today, Ro?
All right.
All right? Yeah? And that marks the end of our school day. I feel like that was actually much better than the afternoon than it was in the evening, in the morning. Oh God, I need a glass of wine. This morning we did a few different topics, but this afternoon we just concentrated on maths. So we did, they each did a worksheet, and then I got these books. I mean, I got them like years ago. These like maths books. So I got one for Rory, which is years 5 and 6, and Jamie's year 2. Oh, so he should probably get the next one up. But we never really worked through them properly. We never really finished them. So did their worksheets, plus they've been doing these books as well. And I've just been helping like individual ones when they get stuck. So it's been so much better. And I feel like it's, yeah, been so much less stressful as well. I feel like we have had a really productive day. We've been out in the garden. Chris has done so much out there. The boys seem really happy. I can hear them upstairs laughing. And like I said, Chris has had a really productive day as well. So yeah, first day. It's all right. Right, it's the end of the day now. We've just watched, it's like 9 o'clock at night. We've just watched Boris Johnson's little update to say that we are in lockdown basically. So obviously we've got Lulu, so we'll take her out for, you can go for walks with like who you're living with, so that's fine. We can still take her for a little walk. There's like a nice little green near us that we can take her to, so we'll do that. But otherwise for the next 3 weeks we're just homeward bound. Yeah, I'd love to know any of your tips for homeschooling, if you guys are like being strict, or if you're kind of just being quite chilled about it. I'm not really too sure what the right approach is. I shouted at Jamie once today because he kept messing around when he was doing his maths, and then he started crying, bless him, and said, "Why did you just shout at me?" And I said, "Because you're messing around. You wouldn't do this at school." So I don't really know, and then I felt really guilty, so I don't really know how I should be really. After that I was really kind to him, and I was like, it's okay, you know. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I think it was a bit all over the place, but I thought I'd just show you what our like first day homeschooling was like. I think I'll do another one of these like each week, because I think I'm going to learn quite a lot. I felt like I have learned quite a lot already today from homeschooling, but like I said, I'm just not really going to put like loads of pressure. If some days work out better than others, then that's how it is. So yeah, don't forget to join me on my Instagram lives. I'm going to try 7:30 tomorrow morning instead. Some people are saying evenings, but to be honest with you, by the time I finish homeschooling these kids, I'll have a gin and tonic and to calm me down. And then I'm ready for bed. I don't fancy doing it then. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be doing planks, so I'm quite looking forward to it actually. So yeah, tune in, don't forget. See you next time guys, bye.